the night, in my dreams. You should see the things we do, baby. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Reds, and today we're discussing Riley Sager. So the book that I would be talking about today is Middle of the Night by Riley Sager, which is his recent released and dropped this month, and I am so excited. I got my hands on it. I finished it in one sitting. Now, before I talk about this book, I would also want to talk about Only One Left by Riley Sager, because that was an amazing book which I read. I think it was released earlier this year. I'm not sure. I think earlier this year, yeah. And this book was so good, so good. Riley Sager at the top of his game with Only One Left, because I think he really masters the paranormal thriller, keeping balance of both the thriller part as well as the paranormal part so well that by the end of the book, you question yourself, was there something really paranormal going on overall, and you're not sure. And I love his twists. I mean, he's the master of twists. There is going to be at least 3 twists in his book, at least, bare minimum, and those 3 twists you will not be able to predict. If you predict one, you will not be able to predict the others. And especially with Only One Left, I really didn't understand who the killer was, and when it was told to the readers that this is the killer, I was like, oh my god, I really didn't even have him in my suspect list. Like, wow, this man is, wow, he knows, he's in the top of his game and he knows. Now let's come back to Middle of the Night, which is about 2 best friends who at the age of 10 camped outside their backyard, and one of them was kidnapped and vanished into thin air during that camping night. And the only thing that proves foul play is that there is a huge cut, a slash of knife on the tent surface. That's it. Apart from that, we don't know where Billy went and where he vanished. Now, we see multiple timelines as usual with Riley Sager books. You see a past story going on as well as something that is happening right now. So our guy, our main protagonist, I forgot his name, thanks to my brain. So our protagonist, I'll call him John Doe. So John, what he did was he went to this camping with Billy on his backyard, and the next morning when he wakes up, he just sees a slash on the tent surface, and Billy just has vanished into thin air. Now, it has been 30 years, so it is the 30th year death anniversary, not death anniversary, rather the incident anniversary of Billy's missing. And this guy came back to his home. He wasn't there, and he has suffered really, like he has some real big PTSD syndromes, and he is suffering, like he's in insomniac, he can't sleep, he has the same dream again and again every single night. So this guy comes back, and they live in a very beautiful cul-de-sac, sort of a place very near New York City, and they are very rich. The society is very rich. People over there are very rich, and no one expected a thing like this to happen in a society like this. That being said, now this guy comes back, and suddenly things starts happening, and he feels as if he is being haunted by Billy's presence. Okay, so he feels Billy's presence everywhere, and uncanny things starts happening which has no explanation, and therefore they start he starts actually digging in and seeing like what has happened to Billy at the end of the day, because no one knows. And they are a group of friends. They were a group of friends back then. They are a group of friends now who are again together in the cul-de-sac. And it gave me the feeling of Stranger Things. Like, I was imagining the cast, and I could actually see the Stranger Things cast in among all the characters. There's a bully, there's this fat guy Billy who's a bit weird, and then there is this guy, oh, I remember John Doe, Ethan. So there is Ethan, and then there is the love interest. I mean, it gave me the vibe of, I don't know why, it gave me the vibe of Stranger Things, those 90s and 80s days. You know, the 80s time where it's mostly television and camping outside and enjoying with friends in the woods and no, phones and all. I got that vibe. Now, the real disappointment came in when I predicted two of the plot twists among the three. Now, that is where it really hurts because Riley Sager is known for being a mastermind of plot twists, but I actually predicted two of the plot twists out of three, and it really became a letdown. I mean, the overall story is nice, you're going to get those creepy vibes, not too much creepy, but creepy vibes of someone haunting a place and then some foul play happening. But at the end of the day, the story fell so flat. I mean, if you ask me, I just predicted half of the book, in fact more than half of the book, and by the 50% I was in, by 50% of the book, I just knew who killed the victim, who was haunting the place. I mean, I just knew, and it, at the end of the day, when you see the end of the book, that paranormal thing coming in and you understand, okay, paranormal is also there. It's so predictable because I've already seen these things in previous Riley Sager books. I mean, it's nothing new, is it? I don't know, I was expecting something more, and that is only because I have such high expectations from Riley Sager. Otherwise, it's a good thriller, but for me it was a letdown because I have too much of expectation from this author. And though it's a good thriller, I rated it a 3.75. I thought I would go with a 4, but with two plot twists, which I have predicted, I thought it is going to be a 3.75 and nothing else. And also, by the end of the story, everything is into a very nice, clean, pretty bow. And I didn't like that. I don't like happy endings. What can I do? I don't like happy endings. So basically, this book was a letdown. This book was such a letdown. Anyway, so that's me. That's my thoughts on this new Riley Sager book. Though I liked it pretty much, I predicted a few things, which was something I did not expect to do. And by the end of the, this book, I felt like it is an okayish type of a book. Not bad at all, not bad by far, by any margin, but not good or excellent as per Riley Sager's standard. So that's my review of Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Love you guys lots. Bye.